what is up, Patreon? Thank you guys for being here. Yeah, just doing the regular hangout after the live stream over on Snowboard Pro Camp. Hope you guys were able to hop on over there. Apparently, there's been some like technical issues with the live streaming on YouTube recently. Totally meant to say YouTube. I think I just said Facebook. But yeah, so basically what happened was about 35 minutes into the stream, the app just like crashed and basically just kicked me off. Also, so I just had to start a new one, and I still, rounded it out for the full hour. But sorry about that glitch. But stoked you guys are here. What's up, Daniel? What's up, Susan? Thank you guys for hopping on here. I know also last time when we were doing the board tune in France, we were fixing the top sheet on Narav's snowboard, that I wasn't able to see all the comments. So I'm stoked I'm seeing your guys' comments come through. I do have my computer pulled up here, that if I don't see comments coming through on the live stream, I'll just check my computer just to make sure that I'm not missing your questions, because I want to answer all your questions, guys. So yeah, like the title says, just hanging out. Actually came inside. It was really, really cold outside. That temperature dropped quite a bit while I was out there, so the hoodie in the mid layer wasn't keeping me quite warm enough, especially with all that snow coming down. So just hanging out in my bedroom. It actually feels really nice to be back in my own space. I've been traveling so much, and like it's nice to be around, and we've had good accommodation and stuff, but there's just something about being in your own space that you set up, just how you like it. Yeah. Daniel Z, did Colorado get any good snow? Yeah, there was a big storm while I was gone. All the big storms seem to happen when I'm not here. But right now it is snowing pretty good outside, so hoping for a few inches of accumulation tonight. I'll be out snowboarding Keystone tomorrow. So yeah, if any of you guys are out here in Colorado, it'd be cool to get some laps with you. But my goal is to just lap the jumps all day, like from 11 to 2, just lap the jump line over and over and over. That's my goal. And other than that, I've got a few boards already that are going to be coming along to Japan with me. So one of those is the Battalion Camel Toe. So that's directional powder kind of carving shape from Battalion. Really, really excited to try that one out. I've been wanting to try it for a while, and Japan is probably the best place to try it. So that's coming up. And also gonna pick up the Solomon 6-stick on Wednesday, and I should have access to the Solomon or the Rosignol sushi as well. So that should be pretty rad, taking that out to Japan. Other than that, just gonna be working on I got a couple of videos that I'm trying to finish up for Snowboard Pro Camp before I leave Thursday morning as well. So gonna be a busy week. Andy, coming through fine here. Awesome. Yeah, hopefully it doesn't glitch out and crash. Again, yeah, sorry about that. I think that's just kind of been like something going on with YouTube. So I'm going to make sure my app is updated, but it literally just crashed and wouldn't let me back on the same stream. So I had to start a new one. So that's basically what happened there. Baldamaroo, hey TJ, will we see a throwback review on your forum board? Maybe I will do that. I'm sure there's going to be a day in March or April where it just, I've reviewed all the boards I have at my house, it's going to be like a day or two till I get the next boards, and maybe I'll take out the forum. Another one I really want to do is I have an old Rome Artifact rocker. It's the softest snowboard I've ever ridden. I'm still claiming it as the softest snowboard to date. And I just want to hit the park on it and do some ridiculous presses and butters. So I think that'd be fun. So yeah, I would say there's a good chance that that'll happen. I think people would be stoked to see a forum snowboard in a video too, because I know there's a lot of other people out there like me that just really love that brand, and was really sad to see him go. Susan Prozac, what's up, Susan? Glad you're on the live stream here on Patreon. Got me a new Battalion board already. Went for the Distortia instead of the Feel Good together with the Union Trilogy. It's amazing. I love it so much. Thanks again for the advice. Amazing, Susan. Great choice. So stoked that you went with the Battalion and you paired it with the trilogies. That's a sick setup. Props. Yeah, that's going to be a ton of fun. I'd love to hear your feedback. Once you get some more days on it. Get more comfortable carving with it. And I would say I challenge you to really try some butters that make you feel uncomfortable. Do some butters where you like if you were on a normal board, you'd be like, I'm definitely catching my edge, and this is not going to end well. And see what happens on the Battalion, because I bet you won't. But yeah, awesome. I'm glad you're stoked on it. The trilogies are sick too. Same as the forces I'm on. Great binding, great binding. In Motion SLB, what up, guys? Yannick and Narav, man, miss you boys already. Can't wait for the next trip. Yeah, I think we might be doing some spring riding at Hood before the High Cascade session. I forgot to mention that on the live stream, but yeah, stoked to see you guys again, man. Let's get it. Andy Davison, had any chance to catch up with the Olympics? Chloe Kim's halfpipe win was awesome. Not a whole lot of time, honestly, Andy. I did watch the halfpipe finals that Shaun White won live. That was while I was in Whistler, so that was pretty cool to see. When it was happening, I was so hyped when that kid knocked Shaun out of first place, and I was just like, I like Shaun, and like I want the U.S. to win, but he was so stylish, and like his spins, his corks, double corks were looking so good, and I was just I feel like no one thought that he was gonna get knocked out of first, and so that was pretty exciting. And then Shaun obviously came back for the win, which was it was a crazy contest. And in the moment, I was like, I don't know, I think that maybe that other kid like should have won. Just because, like, the thing that gets me with Shaun is those boot grabs, man. Like, how many memes, how many years do people have to tell you that you're grabbing your boot before you grab the board? Like, just put a little more effort and emphasis on grabbing your board, and don't give people that ammunition to like talk about. But with that being said, I went back and I watched the two runs back to back, and Shaun absolutely deserved the win. He went huge. His tricks were crazy, and he stomped those landings. So yeah, that was a really cool contest. I haven't seen Chloe Kim's win. Definitely want to go back and watch that, and I'm going to try to watch the Big Air live if I can. I've been seeing a lot of like the bobsledding and like the ice skating and the other cross country skiing and stuff, and I'm not too into that, but yeah, been watching some Olympics for sure. There's a massive to-do list for March and April. Yep, yeah, right. I know that's basically going to try to knock out all the board reviews in March and April. So yeah, it's just as many as I can do. So I know for sure Monday through Friday I have available for that, and I think I have the process down where I can film the video, edit the video, and write the written review all in one day. So that's my plan, to do that 3 to 4 days a week for March and April, and potentially even into May. Although once Keystone and Brett close, I'm kind of hesitant to do the reviews, maybe on some more free ridey boards, because the Parkaday Basin just isn't on the same level. They just don't have jumps, which is a big deal for me. But yeah, so that's probably 8 weeks, 4 boards a week, let's say. So we could be looking at 32 boards. Let's but I'll shoot for 20. I feel like 20 is for sure gonna happen. So we'll see what those 20 boards consist of. Bad Riders, yo TJ, first Patreon live chat. What's up? What's up, dude? Good to see you here. Thanks for becoming a patron, man. Yeah, so it's just a little more casual, just kind of hanging out. I try to answer every single question individually, and yeah, you guys get priority if you have any, anything you want to see on the channel, any videos, whether it's a review or a trick tip or a tutorial or anything like that, let me know. Also, I want to give you guys priority on these hoodies. I'm super stoked on the Board Archive hoodies. The quality is amazing. I'm rocking a large, and I think it fits really well. So I don't have them for sale yet. I think I'm gonna have them fulfilled by Amazon. So if you have Amazon Prime, you can get 2-day shipping, all that good stuff. Probably won't get that set up until after I'm back from Japan. But if you guys do want one, I've got 3 mediums. I've got 3 or 4 larges left and 2 extra larges, and that's it for this size run until I make some more. So if you guys want them, you got priority. Let me know. They're $50 each, and if you're at that $5 tier on Patreon, you get the $5 off. So that works for the hoodies too. So let me know if you guys are stoked on that. I will gladly give you guys priority, and you know, if you let me know by tomorrow, I could even mail it out on Wednesday. Although that might be a little tricky, and I'd be personally mailing it out, so it's not going to be as cheap as Amazon. But yeah, that's in the future, in store. Suzanne will do, spending 2 weeks of riding in Austria next month. Lots of time to put the new board to the test. Yeah, so talking about her battalion. Awesome. That's sick. You're going to get to ride in Austria. That was definitely one of my favorite parts of the trip. St. Anton was crazy. Stanton Park was super fun. Just, it's crazy out there. Yeah, you're going to love it. Have fun out there, Susan. Bad Riders, have you got any info on the updated sizing on the new War Pigs? The only thing I know, since I wasn't able to go to SIA because we were in Europe, otherwise I would have a lot more inside information for you guys. Next year I'm going to try to make sure I can get out to SIA, but or I guess it's called Outdoor Retailers now or whatever with the new ownership. But I know that they're making a 158. So I know right now it's the 152, the 148, and the 154. And they're going to be making a 158 next year. For you bigger guys, the 154 is just still not quite long enough. They're not making it wider though. So the 154 that I'm riding, it's actually right here. But the 154 has a 27 centimeter waist, and so the 158 is gonna have the same waist. They're not making it any wider. But honestly, 27 centimeter waist is actually really wide. You can lay that thing over. It's awesome. So if you have a big boot size, that helps a lot too. Nadine Try, what's up? Hey y'all, from Nadine. Good to see you. Regular here on the live streams on Snowboard Pro Camp and on Patreon. Glad you can make it, Nadine. Hope you're doing well. All right. So I would say you probably want a large. I'm not sure if that's Yannick or Narav, but you know, you guys are pretty much the same size. So I'll definitely save one for you. I'll save a medium and a large. And once I get that on the website, it'll have all the specs. And I'll also do a quick video of me wearing the medium, the large, and the extra large so you can see what that looks like. I know, obviously, a lot of you guys are going to be shorter or taller than me, but at least you have some point of reference for the sizing, and I can kind of talk about the quality of it as well, because you know, that's been the biggest thing that has stopped me from having hoodies available at the very beginning of the season. Is a lot of the companies that do the merch for like YouTube channels, they really just I'm just gonna be blunt, they have terrible hoodies. The quality of the actual base hoodie that they print on is terrible. It's too short. It's the fit is just awful. They don't look good, and you know, I wouldn't feel comfortable wearing it snowboarding, so I don't want you guys to buy it and then not feel comfortable wearing it. Like, sure, it's my brand and I would be stoked if you wear it, but I want it to look good too. So it took me a while to figure it out. Decided gonna do the smaller runs that I have to keep an inventory of, but I'm really stoked on the quality of these guys. So they're great. It's a heavyweight hoodie, but definitely gonna have a video coming out on that. So yeah, I'll save one for you guys. And the follow-up question, and what's the sizing on the hoodies like? I'm down for a medium. So the length on the large, which I think is the biggest thing, is 30.5 inches. And the medium is 1 inch shorter, so 29.5. And yeah, I will get a video up on that. I think I'm just going to go ahead and wait until I can do the Amazon fulfillment for you guys. I think that's just going to be the easiest. And then if you have Amazon Prime, you can get your 2-day shipping and all that good stuff. So I will do a video showing the sizing. So that'll be coming up probably after Japan. I have other things I'm working on between now and when we leave. So I think I'll save that for after Japan. Andy, awesome. Yeah, Sean White did deserve the win. I'm in the UK and have been really impressed with the Great Britain team this year. But some of the Dome kids here are really going to be big in the next 4 to 8 years. Yeah, man, I bet. I mean, man, what is the name of the one kid who rode the dry slope that made it to the Olympics? I think that's awesome. Yeah, I hope you guys do well. Really excited to see what happens in the big air. I think it's been really cool so far, and it looks like they really got a nice jump for the big air, and I just think it's going to be a really stacked competition. So we'll have to see what happens. So I think the medium. So Suzanne says do some hoodies for smaller girls. Would like to buy one. Stoked to hear all the interest on the hoodies, guys. I'm really stoked on them as well. I think medium. You wait for the video. I'm about 5'10", so you can see how that fits on me. But yeah, if there's a want out there, I'll make some smalls too. So I think I could even do an extra small. But yeah, we'll put that in the video for sure. Glad you're stoked on it, Suzanne. I'd love for you to rep one of the hoodies. All you guys. Andy, check out Esther Liedecker, snowboarder, winning the ski super. I saw an article about that. Apparently it was like borrowed skis. I was like, that's not real. A snowboarder winning at an Olympic ski event. But yeah, I'll check it out, man. If that really happened, that is insane. That's really crazy. Dan Gill, hey TJ, spoke with Kev on his last Patreon live stream about signed SPC hoodies. Maybe you could do the same. Definitely, man. Yeah, if that's something you want, basically the process is I order the hoodies from my distributor. They come to me. I package them. I label them. And then I send them to Amazon to be fulfilled and to be stored. So literally the way that I send the hoodies to Amazon is the way that they're going to be sent out to you. They just store them and then they pick them and ship them. It's actually a pretty good deal, which is why I think I'm going to do it. They don't charge very much for that service, which is huge. Obviously they have that amazing distribution. So, but yeah, the point of me saying that was that I do have my hands on the hoodies before they go to Amazon. So if you do want one, you could reach out to me on a Patreon stream or a DM on Instagram. Honestly, Patreon is the best. This is the most direct resource to talk with you guys. So I could definitely hang on to one for you, and yeah, if you want it signed or whatever, or anything extra, I could totally hook you up with that, man. Stoked on that, man. Yeah, I'm hyped on the hoodies. I'm glad that you guys are so hyped on them as well. If you remember about my Union Force buckles rusting, oh yeah, I took your advice and contacted Union, and they're gonna send new buckles. So thanks for the tip. Yeah, man, I feel like that is something, especially with the buckles. It's like not an expensive piece for them. It's real easy for them to just grab one out of their warehouse and send it off. And their stuff is backwards compatible for years, so I wasn't too concerned with it not working with your binding, especially with something like the Force. So I'm glad they were able to hook you up. Hopefully it doesn't take too long for that to arrive, so you can stop having to deal with those rusty buckles. Have you seen the Beyond Metal's latest Locks in Japan outing? It's a great video published yesterday. I haven't. I saw some teasers for it on Instagram. It looks amazing, and I definitely plan on watching it. I'll probably, honestly, I think I'm going to take like an hour and just kind of relax after this stream before I jump back into my editing. So maybe I will check that out on the break. Yeah, what kind of do you guys watch a lot of snowboard, like the more core snowboard scene videos? Like, are you guys watching Sunday in the Park? Are you keeping up with like Transworld? Do you go to YoBeat, Snowboarder Mag? You guys keeping up with any of that stuff? A few years ago, I used to every day I would watch every new video on YoBeat, Transworld, and Snowboarder Mag. Spent a lot of time watching edits. Obviously, with the amount of videos that Kevin and I are producing now, I don't have as much time to just kind of chill and do that type of stuff. But yeah, I'd be curious to know what you guys watch. There's definitely some fun stuff out there. Mosca, TJ, I have a reflex binding on a Burton channel board, but they keep getting loose. Any tips to get that sorted out? Oh man, that's actually a really common issue that I hear. With the reflex on the channel, I think that's still a pretty solid setup because the only thing that you're sacrificing. Actually, what are you sacrificing with the? You don't have as unlimited forward and back adjustability for the heel and toe drag, but you still have pretty good adjustability. It's when you put the reflex on a non-channel board that you start to run into some issues for the adjustability. But yeah, man, all I could really say is just try to tighten them down as much as you can. Maybe look into getting new hardware. That might be the issue as well. But for the most part, I would say, you got to just crank them down real tight. There's, if the screw itself is coming loose, you could look into using Loctite. But if you have it tightened down and the screw is tight and it's still loose, maybe it's a hardware issue, or could potentially even be something like a warranty issue. So I would start off by just making sure it's really tight. Use Loctite if you want the blue one, not the red one, the blue one, and that should hopefully sort it out for you. Sunday in the Park is where I get my tunes from. Awesome. Yeah, Sunday in the Park was a huge one for me. Used to watch that one religiously. Haven't been keeping up with it much this year, but I'm probably going to go back at some point and just watch all of them. Yeah, that was a really cool thing. Yeah, hanging out with Yannick and Narav, like loads of the music we listened to was from snowboard movies or edits. So like super nostalgic music, and that's something I forgot to grab from you guys, but something I want to do as well, because soundtracks of snowboard videos, like, it's the best. Nadine Try, Olympics is the only time I kind of miss having no TV. Yeah, well, hey, props to you for going no TV, Nadine. Honestly, I haven't had cable for 7 years now. So I actually, no, that's a lie. I do technically have cable this year. My room, when I moved into this new place, my roommates had it, and so I just kind of jumped on because the cable internet bill is combined, so I'm not going to be like, hey, I don't really watch cable, so I only want to pay for the internet. So it's just like a few bucks more for the cable too. I still don't really watch it that much, but there's a few nice things, like I can watch Rick and Morty. We got like some on-demand stuff like that, but yeah, and the Olympics too, I guess. So that's a perk, but yeah, I went for a long time with no cable, and I don't miss it. 2002 COD Noob Tube. Hey TJ, do you have any tips for carving straight? Whenever I carve, I get into a big arc, which doesn't work well on the narrow trails. I'm not confident with sliding turns and prefer carves a lot. So really, that has more to do with your side cut. So if you have a bigger side cut radius, you're going to be put into those wider turns. If you have a smaller side cut radius, the board's going to turn more quickly, and send you send you more sharply into those turns. So honestly, if you're going into a big arc, I would say that's probably better for skinnier trails. But the biggest thing I would say is you're just going to have to do quicker turns, man. That's probably the best solution on those narrow trails. If you want to actually carve and have those like single track lines behind you, just do quicker turns. You can even take half the track and just go, just carve really quickly. That's probably the best solution. But yeah, what else? And I would say, yeah, if you're trying to just kind of go straight but not be catching your edge, keep a little bit of weight on your toe or your heel, and you can kind of very gently kind of carve on your heel and carve on your toe. If you figure out the balance just right, you can actually go completely straight but have your weight all on your toe or heel edge. So work on figuring that out as well, and I think that'll help you out. The internet. You totally can watch. I think you can watch most of the Olympics on the internet as well, Nadine. I'm not sure if you can watch it live. I haven't really looked into it, but you can definitely watch all the highlights and probably like a rerun of the event too. Baldamaroo, Shredbots, Stale Life, and Torstein's channels are some of the favorites. Yeah, man, I'm stoked on Stale Life. I'm surprised that there's not more athletes like that doing the YouTube thing. So I thought that's really cool. I think he's the one that's really hit it the best, but I also think that Oakley is paying Spenny, the filmer, to do it. So I don't know what the lifespan of that is looking like, but hopefully he keeps it up. And Torstein, I think, edits all of his videos himself, so I'm super hyped to see that too. And honestly, I really want to ride and do a vlog with Torstein, so maybe that'll happen this winter. I think he's in Keystone a good chunk of the year. He'll be at Woodward this summer, and I'm hoping to get more involved with Woodward as well. So that would be cool. But yeah, those are definitely some good videos. Bad Riders, thanks for the info, TJ. I'm thinking of adding the 2019 Nitro Beast to my quiver. What are your thoughts on this board? I will have to pull up the specs, man. Like I mentioned on the other live stream, I'm gonna try to get on more nitros in March and April. I do have their contact information, so actually one of the things on my to-do list before Japan is to send out all those emails to all the companies and try to get it lined up where as soon as I get back from Japan, or at least by mid-March, I'm getting boards in the mail to do the reviews. So hopefully Nitro sends out the full fleet and we'll get a video on every one, but we'll see. I'm going to try to get them to send at least 3 or 4 though. Yeah, give Loctite a try, man. M. Mosca, I think that's a good bet there. Andy Davidson, have you ever ridden no-backs? I've been on a no-back switchback binding for a couple of years now, and I love them, even on the mountain. I've never tried it. I had a few friends back in North Carolina that rode with no high backs. Personally, I've never tried it. I've heard some people love it. Some people just absolutely hate it. And I think with the switchback, the no backs, they're still like a really small high back, but it's very minimal. So maybe I'll give that a try. Actually, that could be a good video, like a quick fun one for my YouTube channel. So yeah, if you guys have any ideas for videos for my YouTube, so basically the plan is, with Snowboard Pro Camp, snowboard reviews is going to be an ongoing thing. Helping to film the vlogs with Kevin as we travel, that's going to be an ongoing thing. Tutorials are going to be mixed in there, and just various gear advice stuff like the union binding, some boot videos, some goggle videos, all that type of stuff. Going to keep going. That's going to be the specialty on what I do for Snowboard Pro Camp. But then on my YouTube channel, I'm trying to do some more fun, like behind the scenes stuff, showing you some of my favorite runs, more like one take, quick tips, I have some ideas. But yeah, if any of you guys have any ideas, like maybe no high backs is a good one. Double forward stance, I think, is a good one. Riding with your stance all the way wide, maxed out, I think is a good one. Quick videos like how to strap in standing up, things like that. So those are some ideas I have for my YouTube channel, but I'd love to hear your thoughts as well if you guys have any. But no, I've never ridden no high backs. Den Gill, when do you leave for Japan? Heading out Thursday morning, 6:30 a.m. So I'll be in Denver Wednesday evening and heading out first thing in the morning. Super excited, man. I still honestly kind of can't believe it. Like, I need to do some more research about Japan and like get my translator ready, maybe like learn a few like basic language like words and stuff, so I'm not just totally in the dark. But it's gonna be crazy. Like, I literally don't know what to expect. Like, we're not gonna be able to read any of the signs. Oh man, I don't know what to expect. It's gonna be wild. Torstein and TJ, yeah, I'd watch that. Awesome, dude. Yeah, how cool would that be to get to even just like shredding with Torstein? Like, I mean, I don't think a game of In Your Face, I would do it, but it would just be over so quick. Obviously, like, Torstein is so good. I would try though, but yeah, anything with Torstein I would do. That'd be rad. Oh, nice. Nadine saying she can get the live streams of the Olympics from the public TV stations' websites. That's what's up. That's clutch. I bet they have that here too. I need to look into that. A game of In Your Face with Torstein would be rad. Yeah, that would be nuts. Bad Riders, stoked to see the vids from Japan. Dude, me too, man. I mean, I go back and watch watch the videos oftentimes as well. I've watched like all the ones from the Europe trip again. It's just cool to see, because a lot of times when we're out there, it's like it's such a intensive process. It's like wake up early, get all the gear ready, get to the mountain, snowboard, film all day, come up with ideas, like get the videos done, go home, edit the videos, upload the videos, trying to do one at night, one in the morning, keep the content rolling, do the live streams, trying to write notes for the written reviews and all this stuff, and then get 6 hours of sleep and do that over and over again every day. So it is a lot of work that goes into it. We still definitely are making some time to enjoy the trip a little bit as well. In Japan, I already told Kevin, going into it, we're going out at least 2 nights. Gonna check out a night in Tokyo and a night in Hakuba. Going out to a restaurant or something and just kind of hanging out and enjoying the evening. So, but yeah, I think it's gonna be a lot of fun, dude. I think the videos are gonna be crazy. Obviously, the powder is gonna be insane. And I have 4 board reviews that are for sure going down. The Battalion Camel Toe, the Rossignol Sushi, the Solomon 6-stick, and the Karua Shapes. I can't remember the name of that board, but we're going to have a new person that you guys haven't met yet. His name is Bo, one of my best friends growing up snowboarding. He's actually coming to the Japan trip as well, and that's his personal board that he's going to let me review. So should be a lot of fun. All right, guys, we're just past 30 minutes, so I'm going to go through and just kind of answer the rest of the questions here, and then take that break, maybe watch some videos, and then get back to the editing lab. I'm actually in the editing lab right now, but yep, it's not live. Do you still respond to website board inquiries? I'm stuck on finding the right board for me and don't have anyone to refer to as my family skis. I submitted one a little while back. If you're still on the live stream, man, drop me your email and I will search my email for it and I will make sure to answer you. I do respond to them, but it's not as frequent as I would like. Just I've been focusing on the videos a lot more this year, and I've just gotten so many. It's like I don't know, who do I answer, who do I not answer, how far back do I go? Do I send out a mass email and say, hey guys, I'm sorry I got busy, like if you're still interested in help? There's a few options that have been going through my mind, but for you, drop your email in the comments right now or after the live stream in the comments, and I'll make sure to get in there tonight or tomorrow and give you an answer, man. Thanks for bringing that up. All right, Andy, love to see a comparison video on no-backs. The switchbacks are designed for total no-back riding. It's just a small packer to keep the boot alignment correct. Yeah. Maybe if I can get my hands on the switchback no back, I'll try that out. If not, maybe I'll just take my high back off my unions and see how that feels. But yeah, I think that would be a fun video. I think I definitely need to do that. That's going down, man. Thanks for the idea. I need to write that down. Excited for your Japan vlogs. Will be in Japan myself at the end of March. Awesome. Amazing, Suzanne. Have fun. Man, you're going to have a killer season. Austria and Japan. That is what's up. Yeah, the Battalion, get to try out that triple base in Japan as well. I think that, I don't know if I'm going to be able to bring the Evil Twin because I already have those 3 powder boards, but if I can bring the Evil Twin, I might do a powder test for triple base technology as well in Japan. I think that'd be really cool. Otherwise, I'll just have to wait for a powder day in Colorado and do it. But yeah, that should be awesome. Have some fun out there. Did you end up doing a Patreon live stream before your early morning flight home from Whistler? I was looking out, but didn't get an app alert that you did one. Den, no, man, I didn't. So basically, what ended up happening was I caught a 4:30 bus from Whistler to the airport, and as soon as I got to the airport, my flight from Delta, who I was originally flying on, got delayed, and they transferred me to an Air Canada flight that left like a whole hour and a half sooner. So I had to like rush through customs and security, didn't have any time. And then when I got to Seattle for my layover, they were also having crazy technical difficulties. For some reason, like a bunch of flights were getting delayed and canceled. So it was a madhouse. There was people everywhere, and I didn't have a quiet place to do the stream, so I wasn't able to do it, man. But I'm glad you caught that and that you were prepared for it, and I apologize that I wasn't there. But yeah, Another thing I'm planning on doing for the Patreon is just some behind the scenes stuff. So, like, you know, if we're ever out somewhere, whether it's Japan, Colorado, Whistler, wherever we may be, Oregon, and something cool is happening that, like, maybe isn't, you know, gonna, like, I know it doesn't have a place in a video on either of the channels. I'm just gonna film it and just show you guys what's up behind the scenes. I think that's something fun and easy that would be cool to share with you guys. So that's something I'm gonna start doing as well. All right, COD NoobTube, thanks for dropping the email. I will, I'm going to take a screenshot right now. Awesome. Got a screenshot, got your email, and I will, yeah, expect a reply by tomorrow morning. And if you don't see a reply by tomorrow morning, that means that I couldn't find it for some reason in my email. But you know what? If I don't see it, which I'm sure I will just shoot you an email and let you know. So yeah, I'll be in touch, man. Thanks for dropping that there. And Den, yeah, man, on point. Sick, guys. One last thing. Won't really go into too much detail, but I'm kind of stoked on it. But I got some new face masks. So I got another black strap face mask, just like the regular balaclava is like I normally wear. And then I also got the team hood, which is a little bit of a looser fitting face mask. Super stoked on them. And if you noticed maybe that they're both galaxy themed, and if you know, my helmet from Sandbox is also kind of space themed, so I'm fully committed to the galaxy theme for the rest of the season. So I thought I'd share that with you guys too. I'm actually really stoked on it. The team hood I already wore once and it's awesome. So anyways, guys, thanks for being here. Thanks for being patrons. It was awesome hanging out with you. I'll be back soon doing a live stream. If not, you know, I'll be doing a photo with some behind the scenes stuff or sharing a video, or who knows what I'll be posting here, but we'll keep it rolling, guys. Hope you guys have a great day. Get out there, have some fun snowboarding. Hope you guys get some POW. And cheers, guys. See you soon.